Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, breakfast time. I'm making my way back to camp, and we're going to make some shakshuka. It's eggs poached in tomato sauce. We're also going to make a new camp bread that I'm going to try, new experiment. We'll see what happens with it. Alright y'all, it's breakfast time. I'm hungry. Hey, today I'm going to cook right in my bowl. It's enamelware. They make enamelware frying pans. Why not? We're going to use a sterno stove to cook on. Alright, so for the shakshuka, we've got eggs, shallots, tomatoes, salt and pepper, a little olive oil, and some green onion. I'm going to do an experiment today using some Jiffy Buttermilk Biscuit mix. This is a just add water mix. It's like organic already done for us. What I've done is I've taken about a third of the package, which would give me just under 2 biscuits. This package makes 5 biscuits. And I'm going to add some water and knead it up. Now I'm going to put it in a foil packet and put it on top of the stove and see if it cooks. It'll be an experiment, we'll see. It would be nice to have something to sop up my tomatoes with. Now the full package of biscuit mix only takes a half a cup of water. So, you know, this is probably going to take about 4 tablespoons. But we're just going to add some water, just a little dribble at a time. And hopefully we end up with something like a biscuit dough to turn out on my foil. You got a pretty wet dough. I probably got more water in there than what I need. It doesn't say it just needs to rest any, so I think I'm going to cut the corner off. Make myself one big rectangle biscuit here. Now I've got a question I've been wondering. Now that I've got some fire steels to work with, let's see if they'll like this sterno. Oh yeah, no problem. Now what I think I can do is take this bread, we're going to set it on there. I'm going to put this plate over top of it to capture the heat. kind of make a little oven that way. And our bread is supposed to bake in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. So we'll give it like 6 minutes on this side and flip it over and do 6 more minutes. I actually really quickly flipped this. I can smell the outside of the bread burning. I don't know what we're gonna get. We'll see. Maybe it'll crust over and kind of toast off the outside pretty hard. And I can see it smoking. A lot of heat. It's pretty hot. And maybe we'll have some good bread on the inside. We'll see what happens. Whew, I think my bread's burning. So look here, in my sauce, I'm going to use shallots. And I'm using this in place of garlic and an onion in the recipe. I'm going to dice up tomatoes, put it in there. And now I'm going to use this end of the green onion to go in the sauce with salt, pepper, and some good olive oil. That guy's only been on there for about 5 minutes. This has gone for 6 minutes and it was starting to smoke pretty bad. I think I'm gonna set it off to the side and we'll see what it comes out like. I don't know. I think the one shallot will be enough. Now, shakshuka is primarily a North African and Middle Eastern Mediterranean dish. Is kind of where I see the bulk of the recipes coming from. But it seems to be fairly popular around the globe. The seasonings change. This is a really basic version. But I also found recipes from South and Central America. Now there's a debate amongst cooks to peel and seed or not to peel and seed. Now if you're making a tomato sauce at home, you probably definitely want to peel. But y'all see this jelly around the seeds? That's where most of the flavor is, and that's going to give us some good liquid for poaching. So I'm not going to get rid of that. And since we're at camp, and I want the least amount of stuff to have to carry out as possible, I'm leaving the seeds in. And the skin on. And I'm just roughly chopping these tomatoes. There's no real rhyme or reason. I'm throwing them in pretty quick. I don't want to lose my juice off the cutting board. I want to get that in the pot. Or in the plate. I'm going to pull it off the heat just a second. And I think I'm going to take my spoon, just give it a little mash. Because hey, we're out in the woods. We don't have a fancy blender or anything. I brought an extra piece of foil. Pinch over that guy like so. And I think I'm just going to let it cook for a little while. Let that cook down. Alright, we've let the sauce simmer and develop flavor for about 10 minutes now. So let's crack some eggs in them. Get into poaching. I'm making some little wells. I've got 3 eggs this morning. Let's see, I need something to crack them on. That'll work. Get my green onion ready to top them off. And at this point, you just let those guys cook to however far done you like your eggs, just like you poach them at home. Hey, let's take a peek at that bread while this is cooking and see if it cooked. I can't tell if it's doughy or if it feels like cooked bread. Okay, so I was right that it was starting to burn. See that? Let's see what we've got inside of there. Let's see. I'm gonna call that success. Yeah, I'm gonna call that success. If we'd elevated that just a little bit off of the sterno, I think we'd been golden. That sterno puts out a lot more heat than I gave it credit for. Get ready to put my coffee on. Let's check on them. They've been in there for about 4 minutes. Let's see this broth is. All right, let's give them another peek. They've been on for about 7 minutes. I think we're going to be about where I want them. Matter of fact, I probably should have pulled them and let them finish cooking off the heat. And get water on for coffee. Alright y'all, my coffee water is pretty well hot enough for the instant coffee anyhow. I'm going to roll with some Folgers instant crystals today. I found these at the Dollar Tree. You get a box of 7 of them for $1. So if you're a 1 cup a day guy, you got a week's worth of coffee for $1. Not my favorite trail coffee, but it works. I'm at least a 2 cup a day guy, so I had to spend $2 for my coffee. those guys in. Now that bowl with the bread and the 3 eggs and everything, that's probably like 700 calories. So that's going to get your day going. Oh man, that's good eats. Y'all try it, you might like it. A little bite of this bread off the back side here. That really worked well for the bread, y'all. That's going to sop up all this juice when I get done eating the eggs and tomatoes. Now, like I said, y'all, the eggs poached in tomatoes, I've seen recipes from all over the world. So, I mean, you just take your basic tomato, chopped tomatoes, tomato sauce, either way, and you season it the way you want. You can make it hot, spicy, or you can keep it kind of mild like this is. You take it any direction you want. Matter of fact, I wish I'd remember to bring a little hot sauce with me. That would really make this right.